These are the tales and ramblings of two men, their dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Powered by Riverside.
Good morning, Skippy.
Woo! I'm in the mood now.
Yeah.
Can we be legit now? Is this legit?
No, not really. Not totally.
Oh, damn.
We're getting there though, and we're close. We're on the air.
We're close to being legit.
People listen to us, or at least have us on as background noise. I'm not sure that they really listen, but they're there.
We'd like to think they do.
It's going to be like 68 degrees over here on the west side of the state today.
Yeah, we're only in the mid-50s. We don't hit our 60s until tomorrow.
We got a 71 on the forecast this week.
Ooh.
Yeah. However,
well, that's nice.
I will say this. The temperature for the weekend is beautiful here. Absolutely gorgeous. Upper 60s. While I'm in Las Vegas,
Ooh.
the temperatures on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are all in the 50s. It will be warmer here in Michigan than in Las Vegas. So my February winter spring break weather bad luck continues. So in Las Vegas.
Ooh.
I've seen it snow twice in Las Vegas.
Did you really?
Yep. Sure have.
Interesting. That's okay then.
I mean, they do average like an inch a year. So it's
Yeah.
I mean it's not like it's that uncommon.
I mean, an inch a year, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I like it.
No snow though. We should be okay in the overnight hours. So. Yeah. Pam is listening live, and she says, "I listen."
I love Pam.
We all love Pam.
Pam's great.
Pam did not respond in a positive way to me saying I expected her at work on March 5th, 16th, since she was back in Michigan.
Well, I don't blame her. Pam, since you're listening, if you would like a nice, a better boss, let me know. You're more than welcome at my beautiful new trailer anytime you are wanting to.
You can't have a better boss than no boss.
Ooh, that's very true.
Yep. So
but if you want anybody other than Josh, let me know.
So all the best wishes to Pam in her official retirement.
Yes, please.
I did send her our new menu for her input, and she provided some good, positive, constructive criticism. So, yeah. And I continue to try to figure out how the F TikTok works.
I saw your TikTok.
I can't seem to get the algorithm right. It blows my mind. I can't seem to get it right. Apparently, I have the mind for Facebook, but not for the TikTok. So our typical views, we get stuck at like 250. Whatever. We're working on it. So the same menu post that I posted on our Facebook Reels, which got 2,800 views, whatever. I throw that on the TikTok, and we get 8. It is our lowest viewed TikTok that we've ever had.
Yeah, but it's a TikTok.
I know, but we always. So typically, it's a 230 to 250 in the first 2 hours. Like it pushes out in front of people the first couple hours, and if it gets interactions, then it'll keep pushing it out to people. That's the way it's supposed to work. So we usually top out at like 250. We'll get a couple of likes here and there, but nothing super engaging. This one, we get a comment right away, we get a couple likes right away, and it just stops. 7, 8 views is where we ended up. So I don't know. I can't figure it out. I keep working on it. I will crack the TikTok
but how many followers do you have?
94 or something like that.
So are you not getting the views because of the lack of followers?
All the other posts we do are 250.
Oh, so you're saying it's not showing up. Okay.
Yeah. So organically,
I mean,
you get like 250 organic. It's going to put it out in front of everybody on their For You page as you're scrolling
yeah,
through.
yeah,
Random
for
people,
sure.
not necessarily your followers, just random people.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't get interaction, it's going to stop throwing it out there as much. If it gets interaction, it's supposed to kick in more.
Okay.
But
Gotcha. Yep.
that's the way it's supposed to work. So I thought with a super engaging post, like, comment what you think, maybe we'd pop up a little bit more. And yeah, it baffled me. I don't know. We'll continue to work on it. That's all I know.
So to quick update, the food hall in Lansing that we were talking about off air. So
Yeah.
Josh and I are going to meet for lunch tomorrow at a new food hall in Lansing. It's called the Shuffle. So it's a they're going to have shuffleboard courts, and they also have a food hall inside. And there's actually a barbecue joint in there that we're going to go visit. But it looks pretty cool. Like it's over by Lugnut Stadium. Um, it looks like just a big open barn. They do live bands. They have a bunch of events. But it'll be cool to see another food hall. I've been to the two in Detroit. They were interesting. I guess this one is owned by the same guy who owns the Detroit Shipping Company. So it's
Okay.
looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 restaurants and a bar. And one of the restaurants is called Taquitos AF. I love me some taquitos. But anyway,
Pam says that you are very funny, and she
thank you.
considered showing up at the Nordic Festival on Saturday.
Oh, you should have.
He would have put
Should
you
have
to work,
watched
Pam.
me got my ass kicked. Speaking of that, I guess we can just jump right in.
Yeah, Skippy, how was your weekend?
Oh, so we didn't work the coffee shop. Well, I wished we did at times, because coffee shop is definitely slower than this. So we decided to venture 45
Skippy, the
minutes.
only one that complains and wishes he was somewhere slower than busier.
Oh, Jesus. So this event was a Michigan Nordic Fire Festival. We have been asked to go 3 times. And for some reason or another, the first 2 times we weren't able to attend. Don't know why. It was just... So last year, I'll tell you, my generator was running my house because it was the ice storm day. And then a tree branch fell on my truck and broke my windshield. And nobody was open, so I couldn't get it fixed. Anyway, so this was the first time that nothing was going on. We could go. But of course, we decided to make it a little bit harder on ourselves and take the new trailer and get it licensed at the same time. So we ventured the 45 minutes northwest to the bustling metropolis of Charlotte, Michigan, and the Eaton County Fairgrounds. We got there, got parked, like everything was good, except it was cold. It was like, I don't know, 19 degrees with a -10 wind chill. Just great Viking weather, especially when you see all the garb that everybody had. It was really cool. So I start my generator, I turn on my stuff, and then I notice that my stuff turns like right off. I'm like, what the flip? So I go out and look at my generator. It says it's overloaded. I'm like, excuse me?
So you didn't do a test run with your generators or
Oh,
anything
I
powered
did.
on yet?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
last Sunday. Everything was good. Had everything running. Everything was flipping great.
All right.
My guess was it was either cold, like just way too cold, or because it was cold, everything was on starting watts. Like nothing was just kind of ready to go. So I let the generator run for probably a good 10 minutes first before I plugged it in. And we got through it, but I had to do that like 3 times as the health inspector's in my trailer.
Yeah, I'm
Looking
guessing
for
everything
hot
was just
water
running
to wash
super.
his hands. Now, luckily, I had it plugged in at my house, so there was hot water in there. So he said, this is hot enough, we'll be okay. So I didn't take anything out of my old trailer. I bought everything new. So I bought new bleach, new test strips, new everything. Gordon sells bleach, and they sell like germicidal disinfectant. If you ever need to get it from Gordon's, don't get the bleach. It's not food service safe. Didn't know that. Luckily, he still passed me because I had to. He's like, just send me a picture of the bleach that I know you got it. I'm like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we passed. Everything's good. Get my sticker in a week or so.
I didn't know there was a difference in bleaches.
Yes.
I'll be honest. And who would have thought something you get at Gordon's is not food service rated? Yeah.
Like, why would they sell just eat your skin bleach? Like, I have no idea why. So anyway, everything I was cooking that morning before I left was taking forever. Like, pork normally comes off at 5 a.m. if I put it on at 8 p.m. at night, and it's good to go. Yeah, I didn't take this off until 8 o'clock in the morning. It went a full 12 hours. And that was 6 hours wrapped.
Wow.
It still took that long. So I got there, and the only thing that was done was chicken and pork, because that's what we were serving. I still had all the sides to put on the smoker. I still had sausages to put on the smoker. Yeah. So I did that. We got enough to make it work. And we proceeded to, as soon as 11 o'clock opened up and we opened our window, we had a line 10 deep. And my helper, who I love because she's my cousin, or my wife's cousin, but her memory is absolute the drizzling shit. It is absolutely horrible. We were running out of stuff, and one of the things we put on there was a sausage topped with pulled pork and coleslaw and mustard sauce.
Mm-hmm.
We ran out of pulled pork. She's like, well, we don't have any pork left, but you can substitute a sausage if you want. I'm like, huh?
A sausage
like
on a sausage.
Really, like I don't. It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all.
And it's called the hot sausage on sausage action.
Yeah, you get yes, exactly. Yeah, a little coleslaw in the middle, and you're good to go.
That's right.
So anyway, it was luckily. Oh, and I didn't have time to fill up my generator, so I showed up with like a half a tank. Because I had to be there by 9:30, and I got there at 9:34, and he yelled at me that I was late. So luckily, we have a listener, Chad, who decided he wanted to come down anyway to look at the new trailer setup, and he came. We ran out of forks. He grabbed forks for us. He manned the smoker because I still had more stuff to put on to sell because we were just running out. So, Chad, if you're listening to this from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, so we did 212 tickets on Saturday.
Nice. 212?
212.
What was the... So I know your total sales for the 2 days. So you were heavier Saturday than Sunday?
Oh, yes.
Because I thought your total sales was like 300 and something, right?
Yeah, it was like 3 something or other. Yeah. I don't remember what I sent you, but... Yeah, so it was huge. By far one of our busiest festivals. The burger truck that was there, they didn't shut down until 8 o'clock. I underestimated probably the amount of food I could have cooked. Like if I would have not done chicken quarters, because those were, they sold out, but I only brought 30 of them. Mm-hmm. The other guy was doing like just meat that you eat with your hand. They had turkey legs, they had pork chops, they had
Viking food.
Yeah. The turkey legs were flipping huge, though. I tell you what. But I guess they take an hour frying.
Damn.
I didn't realize. When I talked to him, he's like, "Yeah, we do an hour." I'm like, "Shit, that's a lot." He's like,
"Well, I've never had a good one from a fair."
He's like, "We lasted." I'm like, "Well, that's amazing, just to last."
Yeah.
They shut down at 8, and so from there we showed. I cooked. We were told Saturday was going to be slower, no matter what, just based off of the. My computer just froze. So if you
You're still
I
good.
apologize. Okay.
Oh, your video froze for a second.
Yeah.
Got a little
Get the spinning wheel of death.
max headroom going on a little bit, but not bad.
Woo. So I cooked 6 pork butts on Saturday. I cooked 5 on Friday or on Sunday. Same amount of chicken, quarters, sausages, and we borderline sold out. I still had a bunch of sausage left, but that was about it. But it was just, I'm looking up what we did that day or yesterday, but square would just work. Anyway, yeah, we did over 300 tickets between the 2 days. It was still busy. It was still, I mean, from probably 1 o'clock to, probably 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, it was 10 deep the whole time. There was no, but I set up the trailer on day 2 a little bit better. I was kind of reaching across my body a little bit. I was worried about plugging in. I didn't have the prep table going, but I had our other fridge going. This time, because it was warmer, I turned the prep fridge on, so I didn't have to reach across my body to get to the coleslaw. So everything definitely flowed smoothly. And then I grabbed another shelf for the boats because I was reaching across to get boats like over here, and then everything else was over here.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, other than that, it was great weekend.
I mean,
Definitely a
probably
great
not
weekend.
the best event to roll out a brand new vessel, but
no, definitely not.
Good to get a good, nice, normal roadside day in to kind of figure out all those locations and stuff. But
I'll tell you what, it was good. Like, so yesterday was 125, and yesterday's ticket average was actually higher. It was $20. But we had a lot of big orders. I mean, people were just coming because it was the last day of the festival. So
I hate ticket averages at festivals.
I know,
because you always get
day before was 18.
You always get towards the parts of the day where you're just selling drinks because everybody else ran out of water or something. And you're the only one that has water left, and it's 12 straight orders of $2.
And that's funny is we didn't bring drinks day one.
No,
I didn't stop and grab any. So we brought 3 12-packs and a case of water day 2 and sold everything.
Yeah.
To the point where my person who's in charge of the waters oversold 4 waters, so I had to give a refund back. I couldn't try to give them, 4 sausages or 4 more sausages, but anyway.
Refunds.
It's that memory thing,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. So this week we were at the coffee shop on Thursday and Friday of this week. We're trying out a Thursday.
Okay.
And we are at a Columbia Central High School robotics competition on Saturday.
Nice.
That should be fun. Should be really good weather. And then a poker game.
You're playing poker?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I love poker. Haven't played in a long time though, so I'll probably be the fish. In the game of poker, you're either a shark or a fish, and if you don't know who the shark is, you're the fish.
I'm reading what? Pam selling buns for $1 a piece when someone ordered pork and wanted some buns. Regular white buns.
Oh.
I was like, Pam, what are you doing?
I would have. Why not? That's ingenious thinking. That's what.
So normally we're about 50 cents. We'll charge somebody 50 cents a bun, which is more than enough. Yeah.
Yeah. I still like we talked about a while back. I still don't understand why people sell stuff by the pound because you lose money on it.
But I think it was like an 8-pack of buns that she's like just regular white GFS hamburger buns, an 8-pack for $8. I was like, cool.
So can we talk about hot dog buns real quick?
I guess.
Okay. So I came across a hot dog bun conundrum, right? So the Sara Lee restaurant style hamburger buns is what I use on the truck.
Is this
I
the
cannot.
father of the bride, Steve Martin, trying to buy 8 hot dogs and 8 hot dog buns?
No.
Okay.
So I have a new appreciation for GFS hot dog buns. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I have, like I said, I use the Sara Lee restaurant style hamburger buns. And I noticed that my local Sam's Club had the Sara Lee restaurant style hot dog buns. Um, those hot dog buns are junk. They're quality buns, and they're split, but they're still baked together. So you still got to tear them apart, and you got to really open them, and it just takes like an extra 30 seconds just to throw a piece of meat in a hot dog bun. So I had to go back for more buns. So I got the GFS buns. They're individually packed and they're already cut. I was just grabbing a bun, and I didn't have to tear anything, didn't have to do anything like that. Just put a sausage in a bun. It was flowed so much better. Sorry. So I have an appreciation for GFS hot dog buns.
That's what we do here, people. Yep. This
So,
segment brought to you by GFS hot dog buns. If you need a place to put your wiener, go to GFS.
oh, can AI make a clip of that one? Oh, that's great. Anyway, no GFS, but if you'd like to sponsor us, you're more than welcome to. We are accepting sponsors. We'll definitely do a good bid on your hot dog buns quality.
Yeah, better than what that was. I mean,
Yeah,
we'll work on the copy.
yeah. It's your wiener. It's not people's wieners. Anyway,
don't put somebody. No, I'm not gonna go there.
Don't. Yeah, don't force your hot dog bun on somebody else's wiener. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I have. What are you doing? I can't stop. I'm done. Okay, folks, podcast over. Josh is looking for backup right now.
I'm just
on the YouTube watching,
trying not to get canceled.
It's YouTube. That was incognito.
We're marked for not for kids. My week,
we're barely for adults. Anyway, sorry.
I didn't do anything this week.
You put a video about picking up dog poop.
That was a long time ago, dude.
Oh, that just came across my feed like 2 days ago.
Are you just now on TikTok, or have you been on for a while?
Oh, no,
SPB and J's.
I'm on TikTok.
Yeah. It's interesting. Do you follow me?
Yeah, I think so.
It's interesting because that was a month ago. Like that first stretch that we had, that was not maybe a month, but it's been a few weeks.
Yes, yeah. It was a large bucket of frozen Tootsie Rolls.
Uh-huh. They weren't frozen. Those are fully thawed.
Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah. Some
Scrumptious.
squishy. Yeah. Very wet yard and very squishy. Yeah. No, I didn't do much. I worked on the website a lot. Worked on our new menu.
New?
Well, yeah, we have print a new banner every year. So,
okay.
We went with green. I don't know if you saw that portion of the reels. You didn't see that reel, huh? Here, let me show. Let me pull it up here.
You are very blurry, by the way.
I am?
Yes.
I don't know if my webcam is having a hard time with the sun right behind me, or I'm just blurry. It's the cold.
You're beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Screen. Yeah. What does this button do? Oh, that works. Okay. Where is... Are you not going to let me show this tab? Well, that's interesting. So I have it pulled up in Adobe Illustrator, and it's not popping as one of my... Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me see if I can get this figured out here. Uh-huh. Let's go there. Sure. So there. You can see it? You can't see it?
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, okay.
I was frozen for a minute.
So yeah, we had.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Say what you want to say.
The color.
Uh huh.
I get that it's great. I get that it's green.
Uh huh.
Will that
With the color of
against
the
the
truck,
side of your trailer?
I
Will
don't know.
that?
I don't know. We'll find out when it comes.
Oh, let's just fucking throw something against the wall and hope it sticks.
Well, it'll stick. Whether or not you can read it is a whole other question. Or if it gets lost on the side of the trailer. So our trailer is not this color green. It's more
No,
of
it's
a true
neon.
green. No, it's more
No,
of a
it's
true
neon
green.
It's not a true green.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's a neon green.
anywho,
I'm sorry. It is bright.
it's called
This to me is this is a
it's
true.
it's extreme green is the color it's called. Um,
Oh, it's extreme.
oh my god. Anyways, so they're not the same
Pull
color
up a
green.
picture of it. Let everybody see it.
Everybody has seen my trailer. Okay, so basically, though, the two greens are not the same color, so it should hold out. Okay. Regardless, there's enough print on here that it'll still stand out, regardless if it is the same color or not. But that was our reel yesterday. Is we posted this one, the original black, and then a pink version of this, and kind of put it up what was the easiest to read. Because the problem we have is when it gets to dusk, you can't read the black. So you get to low light, and everything just kind of blends together because the pink, the colors of the text were so dark and the banner was so dark. And then if you throw light on it, because it's black, it's such a shiny, and you can't read anything there either. So we always had a huge problem when it got to dusk to dark time frame. So we're hoping this will make it easier to read during those hours. And we're working on getting some different lighting. So
So I see there's a couple changes
yeah,
or additions. We're doing rib tips.
yep.
Okay, we're doing quarters.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we feel good about that.
Oh,
Oh,
it's on the menu now.
true. So we're keeping the Presley on there.
Yeah,
It sells enough.
yeah. I
Okay.
mean, on average, probably 4 or 5 a day. But there's no additional items for us to keep outside of peanut butter, which has a shelf life
True.
of decades.
Forever.
Yeah. So, because we're not using organic, natural peanut butter, so
Yeah.
it's loaded with preservatives and stuff.
I noticed the Mootown Philly. You no longer do the Porktown one.
It's never the Porktown's never been on the printed menu,
Oh.
so we have it.
Okay.
People know that it's there.
Yeah.
We offer it when we run out of brisket. People say, "Oh, you
Yeah.
don't have the Mootown." It's like, "Oh, we can do a Porktown for you." So it's in the register. We just don't put it on the menu. It was when it was a lot to have on here.
Yeah.
It still is, and it's still a very big menu.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad my sandwich is still there. Thank you.
your sandwich?
Yeah, the Burt.
That is not your sandwich. I mean, you can think that in your
Listen.
head, but it's not yours.
Listen, your dad and I think the same. That's our sandwich. So it could be.
No,
That's the
he's
West
right.
Side.
He's right. You're not.
I'm first step is denial, bud. It's okay. Anyway, I was thinking about throwing the Josh on there, but we'll just if you don't want it, that's fine.
Yeah. I don't
I
need
like
that
it. It's
ego
good.
stroke.
The cowboy beans I love. So over during this festival, one things I did, I called them Viking beans just because Viking, but whatever. They're beans and cornbread with pork on top, and
Yep.
everybody seemed to love it. I was
We,
pleasantly surprised that people love it.
We did that once without the. So we did cornbread with just beans and then onions and jalapenos. It's called the dirty cornbread.
Yeah,
Pam's barbecue dessert is what she calls it.
I like it.
Yeah, so QR code's been updated, so it links to everywhere now. Not just
I
our
like that.
online menu, but all our social medias, the podcast,
So you
everywhere.
created a tree.
Yep. So I used QR generator, and I pay per scan, but it's pretty small amount. I think I get 1,000
Okay.
for the first 1,000 are included in my yearly subscription of like $30 or $40 or whatever,
Okay.
and then I pay like 2 cents scan after that. I don't know that I've ever gotten over the 1,000 to start
Yeah.
yet, but yeah, you can have it. So when you scan it, it just pulls up to like a web page, and then you can select which one you want to go to, and then it takes you to wherever. So
And how
yeah,
how big is this banner? How long is it?
6
For.
foot, 6 by
Okay.
3.
Okay. Interesting.
So
Good. Good. I like it.
yep,
I like it.
yep. So got all our prices updated. Um, Now, yeah, and then working on the online ordering part, which still has me. I don't know. I'm still back and forth on it. I don't like. Here's the part that I really, really don't like,
Talk to me.
and I can't find the spot to get it off of there, and maybe I can't. So when you go through the online ordering, and it says your pickup location,
Yeah.
it has the address of the business, which would be my house.
Exactly.
Yeah, which
You
is
got to
not what I
change
want
that.
people picking up. You can't.
You got. You got to change it every day.
No,
Can you have it? Let me ask you this: Can you have it read your Google address and change your
my
Google address every day?
I wouldn't want to do that either because I have to change it twice a day,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
the likelihood that it's not going to get done a day is high, or
Yeah.
that we're going to forget it's going to get missed, or um. But I have in the notes, so on the shopping, so your cart notes and stuff, it says um whatever see Facebook for pickup locations or truck locations and times, blah 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 blah. Blah. So um, I maybe it won't be an issue like I think it will be, and people will be smart enough
Mm-hmm.
that if they're ordering food from us online, that
They
most of those
they
people are
know where you're
probably
going to be.
already customers of ours. Um, I don't know. We'll see. It's the one thing we won't know until we know. So, but it's something I'm going to keep a close eye on. That first person that sends me a text message or calls that says, "I'm at 4696. Where's do I like
Where
ring
are
the
you?
door?" People just ringing my doorbell. I'm here to pick up my food. Um, so we'll see. I don't know. I hope it's not a problem, but all part of the test that we'll do. Yep. So that's what I did.
So for
Yeah.
anybody watching on YouTube, do we think that color? Oh, sorry, this color is going to blend in with the other color.
No. No,
Who's the
it'll be
cute little
fine.
guy out there?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Tourist. He looks like he's up to no good.
he does. Oh, that's him calling. He's asking for his ransom money.
Yeah.
I do think we lost sales yesterday due to not having an open sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't bring our open sign with us. Oh, he's muting because those are coming out gobs.
Sorry,
Um,
everybody.
yeah. So, uh, by the way, I do know somebody that might be selling a smaller trailer if you're interested in Sweet Grass Express.
Besides yours?
No, it's not a porch
Oh,
trailer. It's an
yeah,
enclosed. It was
maybe.
a burger. It's a burger truck that he may be getting out of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here's a little topic. So, and this is for food trucks, restaurants, just entrepreneurial uh, mindsets. You you can be afraid of failure, but you have to overcome your fear of it fast. So Josh and I, we've talked about this numerous times in the very beginning of the podcast, but since we're kind of going into a new season, Um, my whole goal with year number 2 was that people were going to come back and they were going to remember me. But it's like when I went out for that first month of that second season, I was scared out of my mind that nobody would want me out or nobody would come back, or I knew the food was good, but was it just a fad? Was I just the new guy that people wanted to try?
It's really easy to
Um,
get somebody to your truck once.
yeah, it's hard to have them keep coming.
Yep.
That's why I feel so humbled. I'm not too much of a religious person, so I can't really say blessed, but you know what I mean. When I see people come back over and over and over again, that makes my day. Anyway, but failure is the thing, and there are times where you're going to question yourself: is this worth it? Is what you're doing the right decision for you? And really, only you can make that decision. However, my advice is don't give up. I saw a post of a local food truck here. It's a burger truck. So I don't know if burger trucks are a dime a dozen, kind of, but I feel barbecue trucks are almost a dime a dozen now. But he posted something about that he felt emotionally and financially drained. And he was tired of going out and not making money. At the end of the day, you're the one who chooses where you go. If people are selling food and you're not wanting to, or not, sorry, if people are charging events or prices for these events and you don't want to go or you don't want to pay the price, don't go. Um, and that's biggest, the biggest thing. Just watch yourself. The first year, I took whatever event I could because I was trying to get the name out. I knew there were times I probably wouldn't make a lot, but it was about getting the name out. The second year, I focused on events I did the year prior that were good and tried to make new locations. And this year, I'm doing a little bit of the both again. So, oh, what do you think about that? What's your advice for people that are thinking like, is it time? Do I want to give up?
I think it's all expectations and initial expectations, and people think they're going to hop in and be making money right away. Um, it takes time for most people. Sure, there's trucks that are making mad money from day one, but that's rare. Um, kind of like people going viral on the internet. There's people that make a living doing YouTube videos and stuff, but that's rare.
Mm-hmm.
Very rare. It's very hard to do. Um, so, kind of along the same lines, for YouTube people, it takes 2 years before you know if it's going to work, kind of thing. 2 years of consistent dedication and work. Um, and for food trucks, I think it's the same way. That first year is, yeah, we're the new kid out there. We're hip, we're cool. Everybody's going to try you. The second year is where you kind of figure out what's what. Um, it was different for me because of COVID. Our first full time year was the first year of COVID. Um, so we didn't have a good litmus test until last year, our fourth
Mm-hmm.
season, really. That's when we kind of saw festivals really back to normal, attendance at places back to normal. Um, we were past where festivals were now a new kind of thing because everybody was locked down for so long. So you had a burst in festival attendance that first year. Everything opened up. So last year we're kind of back to normal, kind of. So for us, that was kind of the year. We still saw growth. We've had double-digit growth every year, but coming off of COVID, that's easy to do. you know, um, when we went from a mostly full-time season in 2020 to a full-time season, yeah, we had huge growth. Last year we ended up at about 10%, I think, give or take. 10, 11, I think. So this year we're kind of hoping for, you know, 20%. Fran, part of the benefit to your podcast is reassurance, support, answers, and suggestions. Thank you, Fran. Can't wait to come to your food truck someday. We'll be running the PB&J's Express truck. Yeah, I mean, it's always a struggle.
She's too happy.
So I don't know if you get talked to by people that are looking to start food trucks, like on your day-to-day roadside sales. It happens from time to time. And, it's like, wow, you guys are busy all the time. You guys must be making mad money and stuff. It's like, no.
See, that's the thing.
We're still open.
That's the one thing I hate, and I probably will always hate it, is if you're thinking about opening a food truck, that's fine. Do it for the dream. Don't do it for money. Okay, listen, but it's like, because
I got bills.
restaurant, yeah, and I get that, but you should also have a savings at least to tide you over. At least should. Okay. Anyway, I'm saying the right way to do it, not the way we did it. Okay. So, but I use the same thing that you told me on day one when I came and worked with you, is you're never going to be 100% ready. If you keep talking yourself, you're either going to talk yourself into it or talk yourself out of it. Just jump. Just be like a frog and leap. But the one I hate when people say, "Oh, you must be making a ton of money." I'm like, yes, we're making money. Great. And that's what every business should be, is a money maker. Now, if you're losing money, you shouldn't be doing it, or you should find a different way to do it. But for me, it's about the dream. I've been cooking barbecue since 2012. I know since then that I've fed some people some pretty horrible, excuse my language, but pretty horrible shit when I was trying to learn how to do it in the very first place. And to me, this is a dream. It's still, I wake up every day. I got asked yesterday. So Hard Knocks food truck he used to be co-owner in a barbecue restaurant, and he was one of the food trucks there. He came over and actually helped me with my steam table, which I appreciate. Lee Burmester, Hard Knocks food truck. I appreciate it, buddy. Don't know if he listens. But anyway, he looked at me like straight faced. He's like, "Do you still like cooking barbecue?" And I'm like, yeah, I still do it. I still like it, and do I have to like it? I mean, it's my way of living, but if there's a time where I'm going to be tired of it, what do I do next? So I can't afford to be tired with it. It's my dream. I got to keep the dream moving.
All right.
Sorry, that was my rant.
No, you're good. There's days I don't like it. I still love it. Love and like are not the same things. I love my wife, but I don't like her every day. There's moments where we don't like each other. Doesn't mean we don't love each other. There are moments where I don't like my job. They don't usually last very long.
I haven't had that. I haven't had that moment yet.
You haven't had a day where you just like, I don't want to be here. I've turned into a very positive person. Well, I understand. But that doesn't mean you don't have a grass is greener somewhere else. Like we did a fundraiser at a golf course. It was a scramble, and we're there serving at a golf course. I'm like, I miss the days where I just want to be out golfing. I miss the days where I could just go golfing. I could take a day off of work and go golfing. Now I take a day off of work and I'm closing the truck. It's not a $40 round anymore. Now it's $1,000 round, and I'm not playing anywhere that's worth $1,000. So again, so here's the thing, and it's probably the difference between you and me, is that's monetary related. It's not anything. If I have somebody asking me if I want to go play golf, I don't have to take the truck out. That's the thing, is it's part of the dream. If you want to continue we can't all be independently wealthy, Skippy. Some of us has bills to pay and employees that depend on the truck being running. That's the part. The second part of what you just said is absolutely correct. Yeah. You do have those people. I don't. So